Hello, my good boys and girls of Primary 4 class. I do welcome you to Mother Magia Primary School platform. This Primary 4 English, remember we're in week 7, and this is our lesson 2 of week 7. I'll not stop reminding you my name, teacher of Mr. But I prefer N. Wambi Wilson, teacher of English, Mother Magia Primary School in Primary 4. So I do thank you, those who are participating, and if you're having all the lessons from our first lesson to where we are now, please, I thank you a lot. And we need to thank our parents for the first station they are doing towards this program. We should pay them by doing our best. Fine? So get time, please settle. We have already started the lesson. This is our lesson 32. So I congratulate everyone who is having lessons from 1 up to 32. In case you are not having them, please make sure you get them. They are there on the whatever. So if you go, you're going to find them on the platform. Have them all. Start with the lesson 1 that we had up to where we are. We have started now the lesson. I come in with the negative and positive sentences in the present perfect tense. I do remember in our previous lesson, I think in a certain week, we had introduced the present perfect tense, right? And we just talked about it. And then now I come in with the negative and positive sentences in the present perfect tense. We are looking at the present perfect tense. And today this is grammar. If you had your corrections of lesson 1 in comprehension book, please now turn to grammar and put this in our grammar book. Fine? Don't mix that work. Last week we had the comprehension, and therefore from in our first lesson we made corrections of the previous week, and that was comprehension. So at this moment, do not pick again corrections of comprehension and put them in grammar. Fine? We are now in grammar book, so you are using the grammar book. Fine? So as we proceed, I said we are looking at negative and positive sentences in the present perfect tense. Now remember, we had already understood positive sentences and negative sentences. What comes in here when we are looking at the perfect the present perfect tense, you realize that here we say when not is introduced in affirmative sentence. That affirmative is the positive, and then those sentences change to negative. Fine? That's why you have that point there. When not is introduced in affirmative sentences, they what sentences? Those sentences change to negative. Change to negative. So here you realize that I have my examples that I designed for you. Take note of this. Our example 1, I have cut my finger. I have cut my finger. That is positive. That is positive. Therefore, when we introduce not in it, it's going to turn into negative, or it's going to change to negative. That's why we have I have not cut my finger. And remember, we said in the present perfect we have majorly 2 helping verbs that are used. That is has and have. When do we use have? We said we use have with the plural nouns or pronouns, and has with the singular nouns or pronouns. Then apart from pronoun I, that one is singular but uses have. Fine? Here our number 1, I have cut my finger, that's positive. Then we got its answer, I have not cut my finger. So this is very easy. Just tap in not, but in the right position where it's meant to be. I think we can now continue. We have our number 2, our example 2. The students have gone home. The students have gone home. That is positive. So you realize that in our negative, in the present perfect tense, our answer will come as the students have not gone home. The students have not gone home. That is negative. I think you can see it isn't all that heavy to learn. It's very easy to learn. We are just inserting not after the helping verb. Yes, after the helping verb that we have and has. So after has I put not, after have I as well put not. It depends on the sentence. Either it's have, if it's having have, after that you put not. If it's having has, after that you put not. Fine, then punctuate clearly. So when we go to our next question or sentence. Anta has spoken to the head teacher. Anta has spoken to the head teacher. So you realize that our answer is very easy there. Or when we convert our positive sentence to negative in the present perfect tense, we shall have Anta has not spoken to the teacher. Anita has not spoken to the teacher. So our not is coming in after the helping verb that is being used or that was used in our sentences. We can have example number 4. We can have example number 4, and this is very easy. That's why we're not going to. Okay, we have number 4. They have taken juice. They have taken juice. So that is our positive. You will realize that in our negative we have they have not taken juice. They have not taken juice. Just like that. Just a matter of putting not. But where are you putting it? We are putting it after the helping verb used. And in these sentences, in the present perfect, you realize that the only helping verbs used are has and have accordingly. Has and have. So it's a matter of inserting or putting not after the helping verb that has been used. Are we there, my dear children? So we can go to our next example, and it's our last example. This one everyone can make now, can create a negative sentence there. Juliet has broken her spectacles. Juliet has broken her spectacles. So you realize that our answer is, I know someone has already said the answer. Thank you very much. That's the exact answer. So our answer comes in, Juliet has not broken her spectacles. Juliet has not broken her spectacles. That is our negative. Fine. So I believe we have understood that. Very simple as it is. It's just a matter of putting not where after the helping verb that has been used. And with the present perfect tense, we are having two helping verbs, as I said. What are those? We have has and then have. We learned how to use them. When do we use have and when do we use have? When we are in the present perfect tense. I believe we have understood that. I therefore feel confident if I giving you activity. Fine. Let me take you to activity. We have that. Rewrite the sentences below, changing them to negative in the present tense. Is it present tense? It's present perfect tense. In the present perfect tense. Take note of that. Present perfect tense. Rewrite the sentences below, changing them to the negative in the present perfect tense. I need that word there. It's missing there. So please put it when you're writing. Fine. In the present perfect tense. Okay, make correction, make a note of that. So our number 1 comes, we have seen him for several months. We have seen him for several months. We can do this together. This is now positive. We want its negative. How is it coming? We have not seen him for several months. Remember, we always do the first number together. Me and you there. And that's our answer. We have found, or we have got. When we write it in this negative, what are we changing? Our sentence that has been given, and it's in positive in the present perfect tense. Please take note of that. Number 2, I have known him for a long time. Then number 3, Harry has been to Japan. I have known him to be serious. We have lived here for 14 years. She has gone to India. Then our number 7 last, she has finished washing dishes. So we have another activity set there. Rewrite these negative sentences into their positive form in the present perfect tense. You see? So even the other one was present perfect tense with just a minor error made. We have our sentence 1. We have not gone there. We have not gone there. So we can change this, me and you. Fine. Let's write this answer. We have not gone there. Our answer comes, we have gone there. We have gone there. Fine. She has not put on a red dress. She has not put on a red dress. The snake has not bitten her. The snake has not bitten her. Our number 4. He has not eaten my sugar cane. He has not eaten my sugar cane. Then the farmers have not planted maize. The farmers have not planted maize. They have not taken their books. That's our number 6. They have not taken their books. Then our last, we have not been to Kampala. We have not been to Kampala. So that makes the end of our lesson. Our second lesson of week 7, right? So Idora 4 argued right very well. Please make clean work. We want perfect work. Just as always, make that work very smart, and then I'll be so happy when receiving very clean books and smart books as well. Fine. Please take note of COVID. COVID is still existing and it's real, so be mindful of your lives. I wish you the best. May the Almighty be with you. Bye bye for now.